I participated in my first ever game jam. I want to take you guys on that journey, even though I forgot to record a lot of the times. But yeah, so let's get into it. I just have to get right into this right now because I only have 7 days, probably a little less than actually. Character body. Wait, I'm like blanking. Wait, no. I'm stupid. I think what I want to have is just a square, so I'm gonna go with a color rect. I don't even know if this is what I should be doing. Oh my god, I forgot to add a script. Okay, now it should work. I didn't even tell you what the game jam was, what the theme was, what the idea was. I just showed you what's going on. So I'm gonna start talking. The game jam that I'm participating in is actually the Brainless game jam, and I joined a week late. Hence why I said I only have 7 days, when it's actually 14 days long. The theme was little guys, and I decided to do the first thing that came to my mind. Really smart, I know. This is you, but this is the enemy. Wow, this is a really weird position. Okay, hold on. This is now you. You have split yourself into two. And now, yeah, my idea wasn't actually really thought out. Alright, so if I press E, it should multiply and get smaller. Perfect. And then bump. Oh. Well, it worked, so... Yeah, so day one was pretty much just getting the main thing of the game to work, multiplying and dividing. I feel like that's not the right word for this, and it's really bothering me. So if you know the word for this, please tell me. I finally decided to get started on the player because sometimes I simply cannot move forward with my game unless I have a little bit of art in it. And I think I designed the player pretty well for doing this in like, what, 10 minutes? Luckily, it worked when I imported the player and tested out the movement and divisions. And rebuilding. I'm so sorry. It's so much words. Okay, recording progress, not my strongest suit, but I mean, this is tough. Day 2 was pretty simple. It was just player movement, getting in the art for the tile maps, the environment, really setting the mood on what this game is going to look like. I honestly didn't realize it was going to be like this. I kind of just moved with it. And I'm so sorry. I'm just so locked in on making this game, I forget to record my progress. You're going to see a lot more. At some point, I just stopped. I had my friend make the enemy, but I can only take damage from the enemy and it doesn't have any real detection of death or anything. Yeah, I'm nowhere near finishing this and I only have 4 days left. Yeah, I didn't get a lot done on day 3. It was a pretty slow day. It's not that I didn't want to work on it, it's just it was hard for me to lock in. So then came day 4 and beyond, because who cares about recording anymore? I spent some time trying to create the death particles for the enemies. It went well. I decided that my game would be better if I added lore and a walkthrough. You know what I mean? The first time you divide, you're going to be able to send one player to a random enemy. It would make the time of killing them twice as fast. Once the player reaches a max of 2 divisions, they unlock a force field. The force field will allow them to get hit and not take any damage, no matter how many divisions you have, even if you're not divided at all. To really give off that walkthrough effect, I made the player have a maximum of 0 divisions in the first level, and I let them use the explosion power, allowing them to take a third damage from every enemy in the room. But you can only use it when you are not divided. Considering I only had 7 days, I had like 500 lines of code just for the player. I don't usually write that much, and I never did this before. I had a lot of bugs, so I'm just gonna list them for you. When the player's jumping or moving and colliding with another area, it will literally slow down like it never slowed down before. This caused people's computers to literally slow down. The game would completely crash and stop working for some reason when you like do certain abilities at random times. This was so incredibly hard to test. I just had to accept that some people are going to have this bug because it would only show up 50% of the time, and it was really hard for me to fix. Sometimes it just didn't feel great, but that's my own doubts. So let's talk about it. I published my game to the Game Jam, and honestly, people are really, really nice. I don't know how they are. I feel like it's a forced thing to do because they also want people to test out their game. What am I looking at? I don't know. When the voting actually started, I think that's probably the worst part about game jams. Not because people can like give you a low rating, that's just your game, but because it doesn't always get rated as much as others, and I wish it was more like a more controlled thing where everyone actually has a chance. Because what if someone's game is like amazing, but people just didn't rate it, so it didn't have the rating it deserved? I, for one, didn't think my game was perfect. There were so many simple games there, but like they were so amazing. None of us were perfect in that, and I just loved all of their games, to be honest. So in this game jam, there were roughly 500 entries, and I did not place first or in the top 10 at all, not even in the top 100 for some of the categories. For most of the categories, actually. But here's how I did do. I got in the 95th place for the creativity, and honestly, so happy about that. So proud of myself. I did a lot better than I thought I was. I mean, out of 500 games, I was able to do this, and it was only my first game jam. Wow, okay, that's new. I did not expect that. Yeah, that's kind of insane, isn't it? Whoa. If you enjoyed the video, go like and subscribe, and comment down below what you want me to do next. Game jams are hard. I might do more, I might not. Go check out the game I made, and pray that your computer does not crash. So sorry for not recording. I will try my best next time. I will do better! I will do better. I promise. Actually, I don't promise. It's really hard for me to record when I make a game. Yeah.